Hey everyone, what we got going on today? It's been pretty dry lately and the fields are pretty dry. And one of the fields we're hauling manure in all winter. We're gonna work today, so I got my Massey, just filling up with fuel right now. And put some diesel exhaust fluid in it. So just getting ready to go hook onto our implement. It's a Karat, a Lemken Karat. It's kind of like a chisel pile thing. So working that manure and leave it for a month or so and then go ready to plant it. Work at that, it's going to be good to go for the spring. But just getting everything ready right now. Hopefully start in half an hour and then be some tractor riding. So I got all my GPS stuff hooked up and I started Karating. So all I do is set a line and I press straight and then there's A, B. So I'm working on a bit of an angle right now. Got my co-pilot with me, make sure I'm doing everything right. But I'll do a couple rounds here and then I'll jump out and I'll show you the machine, get a little shined up for you guys. So I'll talk a little bit about this GPS we use. We use Outback Guidance. I don't know what the make and model of it, but we usually, it's 2 to 4 inches accurate. So right now on it, I'm 1 inch off my AB line. It's pretty good. It usually runs within 0. So when I come up to the end, once I turn my steering wheel, it'll take me off, so I'll show you. Usually that steering wheel, so once I turn my wheel, it came off. And all I do, I press this button, and it takes me back online. Hands-free driving, I guess. So when I come up to the end of the row, I'll grab my steering wheel, turn it, and I'll come along the side that I just did right over there, and I'll press this button, and it'll get me back online. But it looks like it's working up pretty good. It's a nice sunny day. I'll do a couple more rounds here and I'll show you guys what's going on outside. So a little bit about this machine. There's a shank that comes down and there's a wing on it too. So on both sides there's wings. And then it's called a Karat 9. So between this shank and the shank back there, there's 9 inches between them. So there's a shank every 9 inches across the machine, and the machine's 3.5 meters. It's all European measurements because it's a European machine. So it goes through the shanks. Then we have when it comes out the back shank, we will like groove the ground like this. The back will level it out. Then there's a rolling basket at the back. And then a little bit about the field. There was spring rye in here last year, and then took that off for silage, and then no tilled soybeans into it. And then instead of planting wheat, we just left it and then we hauled manure on during the winter. So we want to work that up right now, and so it's ready in a month or so to ready to plant some corn. Kind of crazy. It's last week of March and it's already this dry. Like it would only take a couple days for this to dry out, but no, it's pretty nice to get a hang of this before we get real busy. One thing I find handy about the GPS, I'm doing lands, and I just got my last trip to go. So if I wasn't using GPS, I might be only taking half a row, or I might be leaving half a row or something, or half a width of travel. So there's no time waste or fuel. So you'll see on my map that there's just one strip there left. I have no idea how he's sleeping. So my brother just got home from school, so he took over running the crap for me. This is our planting tractor, Kubota M7171. I gotta get it out, swap the front tires on it just for when we plant, then they run between the rows. So I just want to swap the front tires today so I don't have to do it later. Just got the tractor started up. It barely started. I haven't had this tractor running since probably November, but I'll let it warm up for a bit and then I finally get a test up my tool. So what I mean by swapping the front tires, we have these tires set up that on the dishes that take this tire from this side, put on the far side, and it will run between the corn rows. So all we do is switch the sides, and then this is also a tractor I bale with, so to get enough like stability going down the roads and getting between windrows, the tires are out like this. But first I gotta take off the fender, the mud guards or fender flares, whatever you want to call them, and then I can take off the tires because they won't fit if you swap them with the mud guards on them. So I'll get mud guards taken off and then jack up the front of the tractor and switch the tires. So I got the mud flaps off. I'll jack it up in the center. I'll just jack up in one spot because it's easier to take the tires on and off, just because you can just wiggle it a bit from side to side. But even this small 1/2 inch is pretty good. So I got it jacked up in the middle there that both these tires can spin, and I can move them a bit up and down. So I'll get a tire jack and take off the tires. So I just got the tire off there. That thing makes it pretty easy because it's pretty tight in the hub here. And that impact works really well. I think it does like 1600 in reverse, so it's easy to bust those nuts. So I'll take this tire off now, bring it over to this side, put it on, vice versa. And this thing's called like a tire jack, tire changer. I think I got it 2 years ago. It was like a life changer. It used to take us like a full day to do this job, just because it's hard to handle tires and stuff. So I can do this all by myself, just take one off, change it, whatnot. So I'll get this other tire off. So I just got these tires switched around, so you can tell it's a lot narrower than before. I can't put the fenders back on just because underneath there it's too far underneath for the bracket to come over top. So the front's good. I gotta move that back tire in and then put a dual on it, but I won't do it today. It's getting pretty late. I'm gonna feed some cattle, then we had a calf today, and I'll go to it right now. Hello, calf. So this one was born last night. Dad was saying it's off my cow. The cow's right there. She's a little wild, but looks like a nice bull calf with a white navel. So that's good. Looks pretty big and healthy too. So it's always good for those calves to have a good start. Like the weather's pretty nice. Yeah, the cow's kind of crazy. She's got her head up. So I'm not gonna bug it much more. Remember, hit the subscribe button, like the videos. Till next time, I'll see you then.